Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how I created this beautiful card using some Distress Oxides and some of my visible image goodies. The first thing I did was to take that beautiful seahorse from the Create Your Calm stamp set, and then I heat embossed it using a clear embossing ink and a sparkly embossing powder. I always think there's something really magical about watching a heat gun work on embossing powder. Next I made a mask from a post-it note to cover up the seahorse, and then I masked off the band where I wanted the inking to be. I'm just lining everything up on this craft mat because it has some good grid lines on it. To make the inky ombre band in the middle, I used Distress Oxides in cracked pistachio at the bottom, salty ocean at the top, and peacock feathers in the middle, and here I'm just blending them all together. The key to getting a really good blend is to make sure you overlap the colours quite well. Here I'm just going back over some of the areas just to make sure that blend is really good. Now I'm going to take my very favourite stencil from Visible Image, the fibre stencil, and use it to create the impression of waves in that inky band. I used a combination of broken china, cracked pistachio and peacock feathers to make those waves. To add some more interest to that band, I'm just splattering it with some water droplets. Now I'm taking the two small stamps from the Create Your Calm set, the ovals and the circles, and I'm using second generation ink to randomly stamp over that panel. For this I'm using Faded Jeans and Broken China Distress Oxides. I'm using my Misti here to stamp the sentiments, just to make sure that I get them lined up properly, because the last thing I want to do is to have a crooked sentiment after doing all the work on the panel. Here I'm just masking off the word own from Own Calm and inking up just the calm part. And now I'm reversing that process where I've covered up calm and I'm just inking own. Now I'm taking the vertical line of splats from the Ink Splats stamp set, and I'm going to ink that up in Salty Ocean at the bottom, Peacock Feathers in the middle, and Cracked Pistachio at the top to make it look like these bubbles are fading out as they head towards the top of the card. As there was a little bit of space left at the top of the card, I decided to take the ink splats again, but to turn the stamp around so that we still have the smaller splats just coming up to the edge of the card. Then I took the Cracked Pistachio Distress Oxide and I tapped it with some kitchen paper very lightly to make it look even more faded. Now I'm taking a Sakura Jelly Roll pen in Clear Star, and I'm going to add a little bit of sparkle to all of the water dots on that inked panel. I decided to add the Clear Star Sparkle pen to all of the white areas on the Seahorse as well to make it ultra sparkly. And the finishing touches come from Glossy Accents by Ranger, and I add them onto all of the bubbles coming up from the panel and dotted around the panel itself. Well, thank you very much for joining me today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully I will see you on the next video.